Have you ever met a new person and did not know what to say?
Yes, sometimes I smile, but my mind goes blank. I want to talk, but I feel awkward.
That is very normal. Today, you will learn one very useful idiom, break the ice.
Break the ice. Does it mean to break real ice?
Not in daily conversation. Break the ice means to make people feel relaxed and comfortable, especially when they meet for the first time.
Ah, so it helps stop the awkward silence.
Exactly. Welcome back to FluentMindee. Today's lesson is about idioms for friendly conversation. You will learn 5 useful idioms: break the ice, make small talk, hit it off, warm up to someone, and get the ball rolling.
Great! I want to sound friendly and natural in English.
That is our goal. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to start a conversation, describe friendly moments, and talk about social situations more naturally.
Let's start with break the ice.
Break the ice means to do or say something that makes people feel more comfortable.
What is the origin?
Long ago, ice could block boats from moving through water. People had to break the ice so the boats could pass. In conversation, silence or nervousness is like ice. When you say something friendly, you break the ice.
Ah, so it helps stop the awkward silence.
Exactly. Here's a wrong example. I broke the ice in my drink.
That sounds like real ice.
Right. A natural example is, I told a funny story to break the ice at the meeting.
Let me try. Emma asked everyone about their weekend to break the ice.
Perfect. Mini story. John started a new job in London. On his first day, everyone was quiet in the meeting room. John smiled and said, "What coffee does everyone like?" People laughed and started talking. John broke the ice.
That sounds natural. A simple question can break the ice.
Conversation practice.
I was nervous at the workshop yesterday.
What happened?
The teacher asked everyone to share their favorite movie. It helped break the ice.
Nice. Repeat after me. Break the ice.
Break the ice.
I asked a simple question to break the ice.
I asked a simple question to break the ice.
Great. Idiom number 2, make small talk.
I hear this one a lot. What does it mean?
Make small talk means to have light, friendly conversation about simple topics. For example, the weather, weekend plans, food, hobbies, or travel.
So it is not a serious conversation.
Correct. The origin is simple. Small means the topic is not big, deep, or serious. It is light conversation.
When should I use it?
Use it when you meet someone, wait before a meeting, talk to a neighbor, or chat with a classmate.
Wrong example?
Wrong is, I made a small talk with my homework.
That sounds strange because homework cannot talk.
Exactly. Natural is, I made small talk with Sarah before the meeting started.
Mini story?
Lisa was waiting for a job interview in New York. Another candidate sat beside her. Lisa said, "The office is really nice, isn't it?" They talked about the building and the weather. Lisa made small talk and felt less nervous.
I like that. Small talk can make people feel comfortable.
Conversation practice.
What can I say when I meet someone new?
You can make small talk. Ask about their day, their weekend, or their coffee.
So I can say, "How's your day going?"
Yes, that is very natural. Repeat after me. Make small talk.
Make small talk.
I made small talk before the meeting.
I made small talk before the meeting.
Excellent. Idiom number 3, hit it off.
Hit it off. Does that mean to hit something?
No. Hit it off means two people quickly like each other and connect well.
So they become friendly fast.
Exactly. The brief origin is connected to the idea of starting strongly or successfully. When two people hit it off, their conversation starts well.
So when do we use it?
Use it when two people meet and feel comfortable quickly.
Wrong example?
Wrong is, I hit it off the table.
That sounds physical.
Right. Natural is, Emma and Anna met at the conference and hit it off immediately.
Mini story?
Michael joined a cooking class in Toronto. He sat next to David. They both loved Italian food and travel. After 10 minutes, they were laughing and sharing stories. They hit it off.
That means they connected quickly.
Exactly. Conversation practice.
Did you enjoy meeting Daniel?
Yes, we hit it off right away. We both love photography.
That sounds very natural.
Repeat after me. Hit it off.
Hit it off.
We hit it off right away.
We hit it off right away.
Now, let's continue with idiom number 4. Warm up to someone.
Warm up to someone. Does it mean someone feels hot?
Not exactly. Warm up to someone means to slowly become more comfortable with someone.
So maybe at first I feel shy, but later I feel friendly.
Exactly. The origin is connected to warmth. Warmth often represents friendliness, comfort, and kindness.
When should I use it?
Use it when someone does not feel comfortable at first, but after some time, they become more relaxed.
Wrong example?
Wrong. I warmed up to the soup with someone.
That sounds confusing.
Natural. At first, Anna was quiet, but she warmed up to the group after lunch.
Mini story.
Sarah joined a book club in Sydney. At first, she only listened. She did not speak much. But after 2 meetings, she started sharing her ideas and laughing with everyone. Sarah warmed up to the group.
I understand. It is a slow change from shy to comfortable.
Conversation practice.
Lisa seemed quiet at first.
Yes, but she warmed up to everyone after the team activity.
That is useful.
Repeat after me. Warm up to someone.
Warm up to someone.
She warmed up to the group.
She warmed up to the group.
Great. Idiom number 5. Get the ball rolling.
Get the ball rolling. What does it mean?
It means to start something, such as a conversation, a meeting, project, or activity.
What is the origin?
Imagine a ball sitting still. When you push it, it starts moving. So when you get the ball rolling, you help something begin.
So when should I use it?
Use it when you want to start a discussion, a meeting, a plan, or a group activity.
Wrong example.
Wrong. I got the ball rolling in my phone.
That sounds unnatural.
Natural. Let's get the ball rolling by introducing ourselves.
Mini story.
A team in Berlin had a planning meeting. Everyone was waiting silently. The manager said, "Let's get the ball rolling. What is our first goal?" After that, everyone started sharing ideas.
So it is a good idiom for meetings and group work.
Exactly. Conversation practice.
The meeting is very quiet.
Let's get the ball rolling with one simple question.
Good idea. What problem are we trying to solve?
Excellent. Repeat after me. Get the ball rolling.
Get the ball rolling.
Let's get the ball rolling.
Let's get the ball rolling.
Now let's review all 5 idioms.
Number 1, break the ice.
Meaning to make people feel relaxed and comfortable.
Example, I asked about everyone's weekend to break the ice.
Number 2, make small talk.
Meaning to have light, friendly conversation.
Example, I made small talk with John before class. Number 3, hit it off.
Meaning to quickly like someone and connect well.
Example, Emma and Lisa hit it off right away. Number 4, warm up to someone.
Meaning to slowly become more comfortable with someone.
Example, David warmed up to the team after a few days.
Number 5, get the ball rolling.
Meaning to start something.
Example, let's get the ball rolling with a quick introduction.
Now let's do a full conversation example.
I went to a networking event yesterday, but I felt nervous.
Did anyone help break the ice?
Yes, the host asked everyone to share one fun fact.
Nice. Did you make small talk with anyone?
Yes, I talked with Anna about travel and coffee.
Did you hit it off?
Yes, we hit it off right away because we both love photography.
What about the group?
At first I was quiet, but I warmed up to everyone after a few conversations.
Great. And how did the event start?
The host got the ball rolling with a simple question.
Perfect. That was very natural.
Today's challenge, write 3 sentences in the comments using today's idioms.
Here are your prompts. Number 1, what do you say to break the ice? Number 2, who did you hit it off with recently? Number 3, how do you get the ball rolling in a meeting or class?
For example, I break the ice by asking about someone's weekend.
Great sentence. And remember, you do not need difficult English to sound natural. You need useful chunks and idioms that native speakers use in real conversations.
If this lesson helped you, like the video, subscribe to FluentMindee, and turn on notifications.
Keep practicing one small phrase every day.
See you in the next lesson.
And remember, the next time you meet someone new, try to break the ice with a simple, friendly question.